All right, what's going on, guys? Salam. Hello, my name is Muhammad, and this is the first vlog of the Brute Forcing Success Challenge. I don't know what to call this. I'm calling the Brute Forcing Success Challenge because it's kind of like a whole concept that I just kind of find endearing. But, anyways, guys, this is the first long format video to the channel, I think, in this series. Um, I'm not sure how well you're going to actually, I can see. You can't see this that well, but I have a whiteboard just to break things down. So, in this series is just me documenting the progress towards my 2026 goals. I have some crazy goals out here. We have a couple sections. We have the goal section, the current stat of where I am in regards to those goals, what is needed to be done in February, which is, today's February 1, the 1st of February. What needs to get done in February in order for us to be on track for the 2026 goals? What actions result in these goals being accomplished? This is a concept from James Clear, but essentially instead of thinking about the goal, you think about scoring. So he talks about like when you're playing basketball and you're trying to be successful, you don't think about a basketball, or you don't think about scoring. You focus on the actions that lead to a score. And you'll see what I mean in a second. And then what needs to happen this week, so February 2nd to February 9th, to be on track. So big picture, smaller picture, very, very small picture. So here are the goals. Bismillah. So I want to get an IT cert, just another cert for this year. I want to run a 5K. I want to run a 10K. I want to run a half marathon. I want to run a full marathon. I want to weigh 190 pounds. I want 100,000 followers. I want to be able to do 20 pull-ups consecutively in a row. I want to be able to do 100 push-ups consecutively in a row. I want to get a tattoo. I want to complete 3 cybersecurity projects, put that on my resume because it's a good little flex. Hopefully that will lead to more career growth, more LinkedIn clicks. And I want to make an additional $40,000 a year. So when I'm saying that, that's like not like I'm not even counting my current income as part of that. I want to make an additional $40,000 a year. I will include like if I get a new job this year that pays me, let's say $20,000 more a year, I will probably include that because that just makes more sense. That's an additional income than I had previously. And I want to buy my wife a new car. Doesn't have to be brand new, but I want to get my wife a different car than the one she has. Okay, so currently where am I at with these goals? Some of these things aren't applicable. Like where am I currently at with getting a cert? Like, and important note. Like some of these goals, like they're going to be seasonal, and like I know some of these goals seem big, but also like where I am in terms of my trajectory is going to expand with time, kind of like you see the stock market. Like if you put in like let's say $2 at like a 10% interest or like 8% return, whatever monthly, like you'd be surprised what that is in like 20 years versus a week. Like I don't know how else to explain it, but like a couple goals are like that, like the social media goal, like the making money goal. Those are big goals, but if I do the right inputs, if I provide the right inputs, the compounding effect should happen, inshallah. Like at the end of the day, I can just do what I got to do. Okay, so where am I at currently? Can I run a 5K right now? Yes, I am in 5K shape, so that's good. That means I might just schedule a 5K in February if possible. Where am I at currently with my weight? I'm 229.2 pounds as of today. Where I am in terms of followers, I'm at 2,760 followers. I can do 3 pull-ups consecutively. I can do 40 push-ups consecutively. That's a guess. My last workout where I was doing the push-ups, I did 4 sets. I did 20 reps for 3 sets. And then the last set, I did 10 reps. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, I think I can do 40 consecutively. That's an honest guess, but that's just a guess. Yeah. Making additional money. I put $24 because that's $24 I made from a sponsor from my TikTok page. I'm in collaboration with a man who made this app. I pushed the app over to my followers, and so far we got what I get from sales is $24. Now, fast forwarding to this month of February, what are the goals? I want to run a 5K. I want to weigh 220 pounds. I want to get 10,000 followers by the end of February because I think that's where I need to be on point, on track. But if I hit 5 to 7, I think that'll still be potentially on track. The social media goals are interesting because technically, social media and money goals are interesting because technically those goals can get hit at any point. Like I could be until November of this year, not be close to those goals, and the right thing happens, and boom, I just hit the goal like in a day, right? Seemingly in a day, but really it's about the compound effect of consistent effort over time. And I want to be able to do 4 pull-ups consecutively. Excuse me. 50 push-ups, and want to get a $1,500. All right, I think that's a good little. That's something I can control, right? Now, what needs to happen? What actions need to take place in order for these goals to be achievable? Okay, so 40 miles needs to be ran in the entirety of the month to be like in 5K shape. I'm using some Gemini and ChatGPT yapping, and I found like that was the number that generally was found. If you're like in shape to run a 5K at once, you should be running 10 miles a week. So that's about 40 miles a month. What's needed for me to reach 220 pounds? Counting calories. Count calories. For my fitness goals is hitting the gym consistently 3 days a week for like the pull-ups and push-ups, but I'm going to be in there more for the running. What needs to happen for me to get $1,500 this month extra in additional income? I think I just need to get a part-time job. Or kind of really don't want to, but who wants to get a part-time job? But I can't afford to think that way because if I say I want to make $40,000 more by the end of this year, $40,000 more requires another job until I get some kind of crazy sponsor. That's what needs to happen. I'm looking for something like I'm in school part-time as well, so I'm looking for something that's like I can do Mondays and Fridays and over the weekend. I can't do the middle of the week because I have classes. I just can't do it. So we'll see. I've been applying to jobs, but I think I can get something part-time. Now, oh yeah. So what needs to happen for I skipped my social media one. I need to upload 30 videos a day to my social media goal. This is crazy, but this is possible. The quality of the content just needs to not be where people want their content to be to do this, and I think I'm okay with that because I think quality doesn't matter as much as people think it is. People watch for entertainment, for the vibes, and I think you develop that kind of ability whenever you make content for a long time. So what can I do? What can I do? Like I don't know what works. Like I'm at this point right now with social media where I don't know what works. So what I have to do is do everything I can. I have to just brute force it. I have to put in effort. Okay. All right. So for this week to be on track, though, this week, February 2nd to February 9th, I'm gonna run 10 miles throughout the week. That's not at once, by the way. This is throughout the week. I'm gonna run 10 miles. I'm gonna weigh 228 pounds. I'm gonna hit 4,000 followers. And I want to apply to 10 local part-time jobs and or make $300. So I think I can make $300 by door dashing or side hustling like gig work with video editing. I have a video editing background, so there's some clients here and there I can pull from if I need to make some quick money. But yeah, that's kind of where I am with these goals. Honestly, what I'm trying to do is just like, let me get in the middle here. I just want to brute force max success in my life. I think that we're all put in here for a reason. And honestly, I'm just feeling old. Like I'm 26 years old. I'm really proud of what I have in my life. I'm really thankful for what I have in my life. I also want so much more, not for myself, but for my family. My family, my friends, my parents sacrificed so much for me growing up. I'm looking back at my childhood. I'm like, I'm really blessed to have everything I have. And I feel like all I should be doing in my 20s and in my 30s is working until I can't work anymore. I think that's it. I think that's the only way to be happy as a man, because if you're a man, people rely on you and people want you to be of service, and not in a dark way, but really we are what we can help others with. You know, that doesn't just mean monetarily, of course. I think putting in the effort itself, going through hardship, makes you a more beautiful person, makes you a man that can help other people out, makes you more useful. So to me, it's not just about like the number. Like let's say I don't hit $40,000. Let's say I'm only able to make $12,000 more a year. I think putting in the effort is part of the beautiful part. I think Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves it when we're trying our best to just be good people, live good lives. And in this world around us, when there's so much opportunity to do good and bad, I feel like we're obligated to do as much good as possible. So, yeah, this is episode 1. I hope you guys follow for the journey. Share the comments below. So the way the daily uploads are gonna go is I'm just gonna be updating you guys daily and trying to show you guys like what I'm doing to accomplish these goals, because there is another breakdown of this of like the daily view. And I think for tomorrow, the daily view will probably just be I'll apply to the 10 jobs tomorrow. I'll track 1,700 calories tomorrow, and I'll run 2 miles tomorrow. And I'll do the push-ups and pull-ups. I'll do a strength training and cardio exercise tomorrow. And I'll do the pull-ups and push-ups. Sorry, and I'll do the 10 job applications. And I'll be uploading 30 short-form pieces of content to TikTok. And I think for my Instagram and YouTube, like I just need to take all of my TikTok content I currently have and upload it there. There's so much content, and I do think that like a lot of it can work for Instagram and YouTube. I just gotta either manually do it, which will take hours, or there must be some kind of AI solution or software I can do to upload content from one platform that's already been uploaded to another one. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Salam.